Facebook? Hi. Hi. I just had, I'm going to wait for some people to come on before I start talking. Yeah. So hi. Something really bizarre has happened. I have gotten, hi, if you're there, say hi, like give me a comment or something. I just had this gigantic delivery drop on my porch, and I was like, that's weird. I don't remember ordering anything because I don't order much of anything. Certainly not 5 cases worth of anything. And certainly not, hey girl, hey Kimra, how's it going? Thanks for saying hi. So I'm sitting here waiting for more people to come on. Anyway, yes, books. So hold on. So here I am. It's not my book. No. I have my case of books. Like I have that. So no, it's not that. It's this. And I don't mind this because this is good. But I don't understand why I have 5 cases of this book. Now, mind you, I got Gretchen Carlson to go to, I was like sort of the spark of the fire that got Gretchen Carlson to go to USC to talk about harassment. And I even have a card that says, you're the spark that lit that fire. And I'm really excited about it, and it's awesome. But I now have 5 cases of this book. Yes, Gretchen. I mean, Kevra. Hello, Gretchen. That's Gretchen. I'm like, I love this book, and I'm excited because I'm doing a Fanning the Flames workshop tomorrow here in Corvallis. And so I'm going to give some of these away if they're mine to give away. But I don't understand why I have 5 cases of this book, which I'm excited about because it's good. And it's about harassment, and it's awesome. But I don't understand. So I just texted my friend Anthony, and I'm like, yo, dude, what's up? Why do I have 5 cases of this book, which everybody should have? And if it's mine to use, like, by all means, I'm going to use the shit out of this book. But I also have this book. So I'm actually, there's a glare. Whoa, glare. I'm actually going to, if you're there, say hi so I know you're there. So I'm going to actually, at my workshop, I was going to do this anyway, but I'm really excited. So at my workshop, because I also have another book that I wrote. This is the little known book. Where is it? The little known fact about me is that I wrote a children's book about 20 years ago. And where'd it go? And it used to be sitting right here, and now it's gone. It's called Because We Chose to Love You. I wonder if I put it in the store. I've had too much coffee. That's what's happening here. It's called Because We Chose to Love You, and it is a book about for all families, about choosing to love your kiddos. And it's beautiful and amazing and wonderful, and now I can't find it anywhere. But I have like 20 copies of that too that I'm going to give away. I wish I would have, had I been more prepared. Had I expected 5 cases of books that aren't mine to drop on my porch, I'd be more prepared with Because We Chose to Love You. But I'm not. So anyway, there it is. I need to like simmer down. So it's raining again, and I didn't mow the lawn before it started raining, and so I'm pretty sure Jim's not gonna be happy with me. Anyway, if you're there, say hi and tell me you're there, because otherwise I can't see you because I have some weird setting. I keep telling y'all this, and I keep wondering if I should just figure out how to fix the damn setting. I don't know. Anyway, hope y'all are having a lovely day. Kevra, I really liked your shirt, by the way, today. It was good. Introverts unite, indeed. I'm not one of those people, so I don't understand it. But so I was sitting here trying to figure out what to talk about today on the Facebook Live, because sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about on the Facebook Live. By the way, the blonde is kicking today. So good. So I didn't really know what I was going to talk about today because I didn't want to talk about 45. And I had this moment where I posted that, hi, Tara. Thank you. I am rocking the new hair color. I'm so excited. For those of you who haven't been in my world for a long time, I used to be platinum blonde, like platinum blonde for like a really long time. And I was really bored with my hair, and I was going to grow it out, which I don't want to grow out my hair. And so I'm really excited about this hair because I miss being a blonde and I'm digging it. So I was sitting here and I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about today because I didn't want to talk about 45. And then I thought there was like a hot minute because of what's going on with the VA. Remember how they were going to bring that guy in to run the VA who'd never run a major organization ever in his life? And I was going to talk about that. But all I'm going to say about that is good riddance. See you, buddy. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Like, bye-bye. Because nobody should be running that big of an organization, which isn't just about healthcare, by the way. It's also about student loans and not student loans, but the GI Bill and education and housing and all of these other things that are really critically important to veterans. But anyway, I didn't really feel like talking about that. I was going to talk about how I'm the wife of a veteran, which I am. But that's a different talk for a different day, I feel. I'm not feeling it, except for I did post that video of that kid's mom coming home and him not knowing it was his mom. Anyway, that's a video you should watch on my wall. But I found this card. See this card? I found this card. Do you see all that writing on it? So apparently I did not have my trusty rusty journal, which I always have with me in my purse. This journal right here. Yes, this journal right here. I always have something in my purse, my journal with me in my purse. And it clearly I did not have that because I have this card with my notes on it here. And I was like, what does that card say? I was going through all my business cards because I was sending emails about my coaching to like 100 people that I knew. So I was going through these business cards and I found that card. And so this is what the card says. So it says, me and my backlash. My good girl says, shh. And that is the roadblock people hit. And I have to show people how to navigate through it. It's my job. It stops people from taking action. When women are told they are wrong, they stop because they don't want to be wrong. Pitting women against other women is critical to the survival of the patriarchy. These are my little notes on this business card. And then I wrote someplace in Spain, which I don't understand. So I've got it on the back here too. And then I've got the rigidity with which the feminist movement responds to marginalization is why we are standing here in 2018. So I find all that to be really fascinating. So I decided to riff off of it today over on the blog. Because why else would I have found this random note card that has all these notes on it about the patriarchy and the matriarchy and feminism and our own personal roadblocks about our own personal backlashes that we run into all the time. And so I just sort of wanted to, I'm going to put these notes up here for a minute. So I was thinking about this and then I was Googling like Dolly Parton quotes because I love Dolly Parton. Like, let's be real, she's awesome. I'm a little embarrassed to say that when I went to see her on my birthday with my best gay Matthew and Dustin Thompson and some other really beautiful people, including my husband and my friend Hadass Moore, and I got entirely too drunk on red wine and actually passed out halfway through the Dolly Parton concert at the Hollywood Bowl, which was really horrifying to me after I just had this long conversation with Dustin Thompson about how horrifying it is when women pass out in the middle of things like that. But I did it anyway, so I fell asleep. So anyway, I was looking for Dolly Parton quotes and I found this quote and it's really magical. That sort of helps me frame a little bit what I think it is I'm talking about with me and my backlash and my good girl saying hi and all this stuff. Kevra, I love that you're laughing out loud. It makes me happy because it was truly a monumental experience. Oh, too old for the wine, people. Anyway, Dolly, my girl. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. And good old Dolly, man, that woman can pave some roads. She is fantastic. Yes, Kevra, we have all been here, and it's true. So that's why I'm admitting it publicly on Facebook Live, which is, by the way, goes on the interwebs for time and eternity. So I love what Miss Dolly Parton is saying about if you don't like the road you're on, pave a new one. So I was thinking about how the women that I've been talking to recently in particular are like talking about how they are sort of navigating the world here in 2018. And so these are the questions I've been asking people. Do you engage in moments of radical compassion towards your body and soul? Do you give yourself the space of grace? Do you engage with people in your lives differently than you did, like this year in 2018? Are you engaging with people differently than you did 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years ago? Like the people that you've had in your world for the last 10 years, are you having different conversations with them in 2018 than you did 10 years ago? And not because time has changed, but because the entire nation has changed. Do you find yourself stepping out, taking risks, or being vulnerable? Or are you stuck in the overwhelm? Are you tired of the busy, buzzy chatter that's on our phones and in our heads all the time? Are you sitting deep in the knowledge that you are a person of calling and purpose, but you just don't know what the hell for? Like, are you like sitting there going, I know there is a thing for me. I know it. It's going to be awesome. And you have no idea what the hell it's for? Are you stuck in the sticky, soupy belief that you're not enough? Like, are you stuck in that belief, which is really something we all get to go through in our lives about I'm not enough. And I've been there, and it's my own personal backlash. And I really feel it, especially when the girl inside of me is like, shh, if you speak up, they're going to hear you. Like, I have these moments when I'm speaking my absolute truth where I literally, in my neck, I feel gaggy, like someone's choking me and telling me to be quiet. And it's really intense. And so I have this good girl inside of me who's like, shh, if you talk, they're going to hear you, and it's going to be really horrible. Hey, Chad, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. For those of you who are watching, Chad and I have been together in each other's lives since he was born. And he's a magical unicorn, and I love him. Do you feel, so this personal backlash, do you feel that personal backlash when women tell other women they are wrong for speaking their truth? Like, have you ever had that experience before where someone was like, you're wrong, you spoke your truth. Oh, goody, the phone's ringing. I love it. It's real Facebook Live. It's not even fake Facebook Live. I have no idea who that is, and I'm not answering. You know, I get a lot of phone calls here on the home phone telling me my Google listing is expired and someone needs money. I don't have a Google listing, but I do have a blog, and it's magic. I feel it. I feel my own personal backlash, especially when I'm told I am too much, too loud, too bold, too big. Like, Missy Bird, you're taking up too much space. Missy Bird, you're being too loud. When I actually, Mom, I love you. But when my mom, I told her I was thinking about going blonde and only on the top, not on the sides. See that? My mom was like, that's too punk rock. Someone won't like you. You're in Ireland, Chad. I love you. I love you in Ireland, Chad. Yay. You're the best. You rock too, buddy. And my mom was like, that's too punk rock. And I was like, oh, for God's sakes, mother. She's like, nobody's going to take you seriously. And I'm like, I am like a mega maven online. I don't want people to take me seriously. I'm not a serious person. I'm a badass fucking superstar, mother. I don't want anybody taking me seriously. I'm not a serious human. I'm an intense human, and I'm a passionate human, and I'm a driven human, and I'm a badass human. But she's like, it's too much. And I'm like, I'm tired of being told I'm too much. I used to take up 3 desks when I was getting my degree because I had to spread all my stuff out so I could have my little, it wasn't just a protection, y'all. It was like I had so much to write and say and do and eat and drink and all the things in class that I had to spread out. Anyway, I've been told I'm too big, too bold, too brassy, too sassy, too obnoxious, too loud. My best friend, Margaret, I love her. I hope she watches this eventually. But she used to be like, why are you so loud? It didn't matter if we were 5, because I was loud when I was 5, or if I was like 25. She's like, you're loud. And I'm like, I know. And I feel my own personal backlash, especially when I hit a roadblock. And there's a voice inside of me that says, see, I told you so. You're doing it wrong. You're not doing this right. You should be doing it better. You should be doing it different. You should be doing it like everybody else. And the truth of the matter is, I think the reason all y'all like me so much and love me so much and think I'm awesome is because I'm me. I'm not like everybody else. I'm Dr. Melissa Bird, PhD. I'm writing a book. I'm writing another book. I'm doing some things. I'm coaching some people. I want to coach more people, though. So if you really want to coach with me, you totally should. Chad, I know you wouldn't want me any other way because you have been watching this whole evolution ever since you were an itty bitty little dude. And I love that you love me this way. You're magic. I adore that you're in Ireland, by the way. I want to hear all about that adventure. So then I was thinking about fucking up this dialogue today, right? Because I was like, we have these dialogues in our head that tell us to stop and we're wrong and we shouldn't be doing things the way we do them. And I've just decided that's fuck shit up Friday. Like, we're going to fuck up that dialogue in our heads today. So I'm thinking, this is some ways that I've been fucking up the dialogue in my head lately. Let's read books by women we wouldn't normally read so that we can understand their stories and then read books with others. I just finished reading this book right here, When They Call You a Terrorist by Patrice and Asha. And let me just tell you, this book is mind-blowing magic. I read it in a day. It's short. It's not very long. It is now bent over, written in. I've folded down pages where I need to remember things. This book has changed my life in ways that I don't think I can even grasp right now. And the way she talks about being Black in America and being queer in America is one of the most phenomenal things I've ever seen in my life. And every single human needs to buy it, not just get it from the library, but buy it and read it. And then I want to have a book club conversation about it. I don't know. Maybe that's a Facebook Live in and of itself. I think what would be even better is her coming on my Facebook Live. I'm going to see if I can make that happen because I want to have a talk because it's fucking something to see. And so, but I normally wouldn't have picked up this book except for I really loved the title. And I really wanted to use it in class, maybe as a reference point in class. And then I realized that it's so much more than that. And so I'm hoping I can do something big and huge and gigantic with that. And then, so read books by women you wouldn't normally read. And then tell everybody else to read them. And then I want to propose that, especially for all of the women out there who are just completely in the soup, to wrap ourselves in the snuggle of our own arms, and men. To wrap yourselves up in the snuggle of your own arms and say, hey there, I got you. Even if I don't particularly like you all the time, and even if sometimes I want to throat punch your face, I'm still here for you. I love you. And say that to yourself. Wrap yourself in the snuggle of your own arms because maybe you don't have a partner. Maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you don't have a dog or a cat or a lizard that you love more than life itself. But you do have this body. And maybe sometimes this body is all you have. So maybe that's the body that needs to say, hey, I got you. Even if I don't like you, I'm still here being your body. So I love you sometimes, but not all the time. I love you and you're awesome. And then let's write the truth of what we know for sure from the deepest depths of our big ass souls and brains and hearts and all of these things and just let those words sit there. Now, I pointed out this lovely journal here. Yeah. So I have tons of these. I started them in 2010. And look, they get full of papers and things that happen. I have this one. This was a good one. Look at that ear. There's some stuff that happened in there. If you can find yourself a book that you love and that resonates with you, like these, like this one, it says you can never be overdressed or overeducated. Thank you, Kate Spade and Susan Hyatt, because I think you're the one who introduced me to that one. And this one, I mean, come on. They get decorated. They get loved. I think I have about 15 of them now. But if you can write the truth of what you know for sure, from the deepest depths of your big ass brain and soul and heart, and then just let it sit there, magical things happen when you write things down. And Kevra, if you're still there, I know you know this. And then let's find the courage in our imperfections to talk about the things that matter greatly to us with someone that we haven't spoken to in ages. So I recently called a friend of mine who I went to graduate school with, who I haven't talked to in years. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, Kevra, no idea. I love your sarcasm. You know exactly what it's like to write things in a journal. Let's find our imperfections and talk about the things that matter to us. Let's find courage in our imperfections of being willing to have a voice and say the stuff that matters deeply to us, even if we're doing it at great risk and peril. Like my good girl says, we're going to die, we're going to get hung, we're going to get choked, people are going to stop us. I really, really think that if we can share our story and our experiences of what we're having in 2018 with someone we haven't talked to in a while, it could be incredibly enlightening for other people in our worlds, whether they're on the periphery or sharing the same house space as us. Having conversations with people about how we're feeling and how we're feeling imperfect, but doing it anyway, and not waiting for perfection to happen, I think is really, really, really important right now. So I really want to just leave y'all with some last little things. We cannot take down the patriarchy unless it all comes down. We cannot take down the patriarchy unless it all comes down. We have got to start having difficult dialogue with people who we wouldn't normally dialogue with, and it's got to be really vulnerable and really not critical and really open to letting us all figure out how we're going to navigate this big ass world together. I'm not afraid to use my voice. It doesn't stop me. Saying that to myself over and over again is really important. The revolution is in connection. The revolution is not in getting angry. The revolution is not in getting sassy. The revolution is not in marching. The revolution is in all of those things and connecting them all together. The revolution is in me having conversations with my friend Amy, who seemingly wouldn't have any commonality with me at all. The revolution is in connecting with people that might not be the same people as we are, but coming together and figuring out where those commonalities lie. Because with every single one of us, we have one thing in common. Maybe it's just that we are human beings having a human experience. I don't know. Chad, thank you so much. I am a perfect badass. Bird Girl Revolution. Oh my God, it's a new hashtag. I've got Bird Girl Industries, Bird Girl Wisdom, and Chad just gave me Bird Girl Revolution. Oh, why hadn't I thought of that already? I'm going to put that down. Thanks, Chad. You're awesome. And then, I just really want to remind people that this is not the time for playing safe. This is the time for pulling out the big guns in our lives and our politics, and not just advocating for ourselves, but advocating for other people. And so, that's really like what I want to. Oh no, I knocked down my microphone. Sorry, I was getting a little handsy. I knocked down a whole sign. I knocked down my do epic shit sign too. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, I just want to remind you all that now it's not the time for listening to this backlash, our own personal backlash. It's the time for challenging ourselves with renegade notions of who we can be as human beings. And so, I think that's kind of all. I think I've riffed all my riffs today. I think that's all for today. But if you're enjoying these Facebook Lives, then I really would love it if you would click on over to my website at birdgirlindustries.com, because that's really where you can find badass inspiration, blog posts, and my online advocacy programs. Plus, if you are around, you can get tickets to my latest workshops. I am in the middle of planning the most incredible dinner with my friend Danielle Savory up in Portland. So for my Portland peeps, there's going to be some magic happening up by the river. And that's coming. I will be posting that on my blog probably next week or by this weekend. And you could also join me for one-on-one coaching. And to do that, you just send me an email at melissa@birdgirlindustries.com. So if you haven't done it already, go on over to my website at www.birdgirlindustries.com. Check out what it means to do one-on-one coaching with me. And you can check that out. Also, I think you all should know I'm in Twitter jail right now. So I'm in Twitter follow jail. So I followed like 5,000 people, and I'm not allowed to follow anymore until I have 5,000 followers. And I'm at 4,055. So Twitter's really where I raise a whole lot of hell. And where I'm connected with all these incredible women who are engaging, women and men who are engaging in like resistance and just these badass, social justice awesome people. And so if anybody wants to help me get out of Twitter follow jail, if you would go to Twitter at BirdGirl1001 and follow me, I would really love to hit 5,000 followers on Twitter. That would really be badass. So check me out at birdgirlindustries.com. Sign up for the newsletter. If you want to do one-on-one coaching, send me an email, melissa@birdgirlindustries.com. And please have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious awesome day. Check out the blog about today and just really get through your personal backlash and keep going because we need y'all. So love you. Thank you for being here. I super appreciate it. Share the blog, share the Facebook Live, and have a great day. Perfect weekend. Love y'all. Bye.